never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Fine.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Now that it's a Monday and we wrapped up another fun, exciting, jam-packed, action-packed weekend, it's now August, so we can now officially say that football starts this month, because high school football starts this month and college football starts this month. So for all the football lovers out there, we are now officially in football season. I know to a lot of people, football is a year-round sport with all the stuff that goes on off the field during the off season. So of course I'm talking about just the on the field stuff. We are officially in football season. Today we've got a lot to talk about here on the channel. There's a lot going on right now in the sports and wrestling world, so we may have to have a couple of videos this week where we talk about more than one thing. Today is going to be one of those days, but before I get into my main two topics today, I want to say that we lost a legend over the weekend, and according to some people, including myself, we lost the greatest NBA player of all time. Bill Russell passed away peacefully at home over the weekend at 88 years old, and most people tell you that when they are getting ready to die or fixing to die, they want to die peacefully at home. So he died the best way possible. Thoughts and prayers going out to his family. But if you follow the channel, you know that around a month or so ago, during one of my top 10 countdowns, when I did the greatest NBA players of all time, I had Bill Russell at number one. So to me, Bill Russell was the greatest NBA player of all time and still is. So again, thoughts and prayers out to the family of Bill Russell, who passed away over the weekend at 88 years old. But today we're going to be talking about the Braves, and we're going to be talking about NASCAR. Yesterday we had the NASCAR race at Indianapolis, but of course it wasn't the oval, it was the road course at Indianapolis, and Tyler Reddick comes home with the win. Tyler Reddick, in my opinion, had the best car all day long. He was really one of the few, if not the only car that managed to stay out of trouble all race long. Just about every other car was in trouble at some point during the race, whether it was getting hit by somebody or getting spun out by somebody or spinning their tires. But Tyler Reddick managed to stay out of trouble all week long. During a lot of the restarts, even the guys on the front row were in trouble. So it was a very exciting race. But again, Tyler Reddick comes home with the win, followed by Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, Todd Gilliland, and Darrell Wallace Jr. So a really strange looking top five, because Tyler Reddick is pretty much, in NASCAR terms, a rookie. Austin Cindric is a rookie. Harrison Burton is a rookie. And Todd Gilliland is a rookie. And then 6 through 10 was Joey Logano, A.J. Allmendinger, Michael McDowell, Cole Custer, and Chris Buescher came home in 10th, which was a surprise because at one time Chris Buescher's car pretty much caught on fire. It was really just the passenger side, but they had to bring out the fire extinguishers to put it out, so you'd have never thought that he would have finished inside the top 10, but he did. And of course, Michael McDowell's team was penalized for an infraction last week after the Pocono race, so it was good to see them still manage to get a top 10. And AJ Allmendinger also came home 7th. And it was a hot day, but thank God for AJ, it wasn't a steaming hot day. But his suit pretty much just gave out on him, and he had no air, no fan, no wind, no nothing. So by the time the race was over, AJ looked like he just had absolutely no energy in his body whatsoever. So to come home in 7th place was good for him. But again, Tyler Reddick, who had never won a race until recently, has now won twice in the past month. But only 4 more races until the chase for the Cup Championship starts. Back in action this upcoming Sunday afternoon at Michigan. That'll be Sunday at 3 o'clock on USA. And then my Braves, I want to talk about the Braves for a minute. They had a decent week, not a great week. I thought it was going to be a bad week because they lost 2 out of 3 to the Phillies, and I didn't expect that. But they made up for it by sweeping the Diamondbacks over the weekend, including a 1-0 win yesterday with a run scored in the bottom of the 9th with the Austin Riley's walk-off single. So the Braves went 4-2, so not a bad week, but not as good as I was expecting and wanting, playing the Phillies and Diamondbacks. But the Mets went undefeated, which sucks because that included sweeping the Yankees. And record-wise, the Yankees are the best team in baseball right now. I personally don't think they're the best team in baseball, but record-wise, right now, they're the best team in baseball. And the Mets swept them, and they also swept the Marlins. So the Braves started the week 1.5 games out in the division, and right now they're 3 games out in the division. They are off tonight, and they play the Phillies again in a 2-game series starting tomorrow. And then starting on Thursday and going through Sunday, they're playing the Mets in a 4-game series. So if they can sweep the Mets all 4 games, depending on what happens today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, the Braves might be in first place by this time next Monday. But, of course, the trade deadline is coming up. Don't know yet if the Braves are going to make any trades or not. I'm sure they'll make, maybe a couple of smaller trades like they've already made, but maybe nothing of significance. But we'll have to wait and see and find out. Adam Duvall is officially out for the year, so we'll see if they try to pick up an extra outfielder or not. Ian Anderson looked good in his start over the weekend. Hopefully he's getting back to Ian Anderson. They need some starting pitching desperately unless Ian and Charlie Morton can both turn it around. But again, hopefully for the Braves, it'll be a good week with the Phillies coming up tomorrow and Wednesday, and the Mets coming up for a 4-game series starting on Thursday. Any thoughts on NASCAR or the Braves, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. My doctor says I have a narcissistic personality disorder, but that's impossible. As the smartest man alive, I would have noticed. And that wraps it up for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.